So as real estate investors, we're all trying to get our website ranked so we can get motivated sellers. A big component involving this is going to be getting backlinks, because ranking a website comes with two things: relevancy and credibility. Most of that credibility will come from getting backlinks. Now, what are backlinks? How do you get them? And how do we understand to make it actually easier and break it down? Because so many people on YouTube, especially when I was starting out trying to get my website ranked, keep it so hush-hush. And it's because they're trying to sell you backlinks. And I'm literally going to show you the exact way to get backlinks that people are charging thousands of dollars to let you know this information, literally. So as you can see here, I chose another random keyword, house buyers in Sioux Falls. You can see my Google business profile here ranks at the top, as well as our website ranking at the top. We have multiple keywords that we rank for. Now, throughout this process, if you are curious and you want to know exactly what it would cost for me to do your SEO, Google business profile, or PPC in your local area to become the premier cash home buyer, click the link in the bio. In the description, that is, marketingformotivatedsellers.com, and I would love to chat with you. Now, going on to exactly the basics of backlinks. Really what a backlink is it's understanding, it's basically you're getting brownie points in Google's eyes. Now, already the point you should start getting backlinks. You've already created your website, you developed it, you've created perfect content, you've done everything on your on-page SEO that is required. Now, if you're curious about on-page SEO, I have an entire checklist that I will link in the description to a video of me talking about every single step that you need before you start getting backlinks. This is very crucial because Google only wants natural websites out there. They're only going to rank real people. Every single day, they are getting better and better at really just sniffing out bullshit at the end of the day. And obviously, being an SEO, Google doesn't like people like me who do SEO for people. SEO, in their eyes, they want to get rid of that completely. That's the whole goal of the Google algorithm. So we need to be as natural as possible because they simply want the most relevant and credible companies out there. And I'm going to make sure that we do this in a natural way so that we stay up here long term, just like my company and a lot of other clients that I'm doing out there. So going on with this is basically you're getting brownie points for Google. So say, for example, you reach out to the New York Times, right? The New York Times allows you to put a guest post on their website, meaning you're providing value to their website and they think, yeah, our viewers would find this very valuable and we think they're a valid source to do this. You write a guest post on the New York Times. You write about how we're the greatest, home buying company in Sioux Falls, yada yada. Usually it's something, not like that, but you get my point. Writing a guest post, and then in there you will put a website link to your website. This is what we call a backlink. Now, what this is going to do is the New York Times now are very reputable in Google's eyes. Google has always loved the New York Times because they give every single website a domain authority score, right? And New York Times obviously has a very high one. So if you get a backlink from an authority score like the New York Times, who's very trusted consistently with Google, and they give you a link, and in Google's eyes, this is a huge amount of brownie points. They're like, wow, if the New York Times likes these guys, well, we like them now too. So they're going to drive you up because now they're deeming you more credible. Of course, the one thing that I see the biggest mistake on, and I preach this a lot, is people try to get these crazy backlinks and they try to do all this work for nothing because their on-page sucks. So please watch the videos below, watch the checklist, watch exactly how to make your content, analyze your competition. You need to do 99% of SEO is on-page, but this is the 1%. And I will say, on-page SEO will get you to the second page or the first page, but it's not going to get you to the consistently to the top. It simply won't. You need these backlinks to now get to that next tier of consistently getting motivated sellers. So how do you do this? You talk about New York Times. You see all these people on YouTube talk about backlinks. What's the secret? Everybody thinks it's AI or whatever. It's not. You just have to simply put in the work. And if we go over here, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do first. So I have this software called Merchant pulled up. Basically, this isn't what you think it is. It's not going to automatically AI create or make backlinks for you. No, it's not. We're going to talk about the first thing you need to get. The first thing in getting backlinks that you need to set up, because every single one of your competitors are doing this, is creating a social media profile for your business. For example, Sioux Empire Home Buyers. That's my company, right? We have social medias for this. We have an Instagram. We have a Twitter. We have a Facebook. We have a YouTube channel. We have a LinkedIn. We have a Pinterest. We have a Yelp account. We have a Yellow Pages account. And the line will keep going on, right? Social media, directories, and citations is the first thing you need to do. because this is going to build a very natural profile. Because one, it's going to deem right away in Google's eyes, hey, these people are credible. They have social medias. They have, they're on Yelp. They're on Yellow Pages using the same website link. Okay, so that it's kind of dipping your toes in the water with Google, saying like, okay, they're relevant. We like them. They're on the second page, bottom of first page. And okay, so now they're on Yelp. Okay, so they're real. And it's just going to dip the toes in with the water with Google. Why I have Merchant pulled up? What's funny is I just recently found out about this. So I'm not going to talk about this like I'm an expert on this. But Merchant is a software that pretty much it is $99 every single month. And going in the research with it, is that it basically does almost all of your social medias for you. It scrapes your website, is able to post videos on YouTube for you, able to make Facebook posts, make Twitter posts, make posts on LinkedIn, post on your Google Business profile, which is also great. There's a lot of things that this does, and basically this is like your own little social media manager when it comes to your company. Because obviously, we all know this. In the real estate investor world, you're not going to get a ton of motivated sellers from social media unless that's your game. Some people do, and that's respect, because that's the best. I mean, that's a very cheap way to do it if you're able to do that. But getting motivated sellers, as motivated as SEO is going to give you, social media is probably not going to do that. And so none of us really want to post on social media. None of us. But if you like doing that, cool, do it. But Merchants out there, $99 a month can basically get you a free full service social media manager that can post literally for you. That way you're staying active, doing everything correctly that you need to do. So I would look into this. First of all, build your social medias. Like I said, build all the basic ones with your company name, with your website URL, with your address, with the business name, everything lined directly. Then keep going with directories and citations, meaning Yelp, Yellow Pages, a Google Business Profile counts as a citation. I hope we don't have to go over that. You guys really need one anyways. But there's a lot of other things like this. There's tons of lists. What I would recommend, go out and find what your competitors have, but I guarantee you, if you just have the basics down, you won't need to go any further than this. So build your social medias, directories, and citations. This is exactly where you need to start. Now, going on forward, you now have good on page. You're ranking well. You have social medias up, but you're like, gosh, I'm anywhere from that 5 to 10. I'm not consistently up there where I need to. This is where getting guest posts is going to be very, very crucial. Where you are going to go, literally, and I know people in my industry who are charging thousands of dollars to literally tell you what I'm doing right now. I do this for my own clients. I'm not even lying to you. I'm literally showing you the sauce here. Helpareporter.com. Literally what you need to do. Put your email in that box. You sign up. It's going to send you an email to verify your email. From there, what is going to happen is reporters are going to send emails out, and it's basically going to categorize what category these people need help in. What they're looking for, what these reporters are looking for, is usually news updates, something about the real estate world. Obviously, there's a lot of other topics you're going to receive, like digital marketing, business, whatever. What you need to focus on is simply the real estate and the business side. There's going to be, like I said, a lot of categories you'll get emailed out, and you'll know what I'm talking about. Just sign up for Harrow, and you'll understand what I'm seeing. But when that happens, reporters are going to want info from credible sources. What is more credible than a local investor who is actually real and does the business? And that's you guys. Now, what I will say is, if you hire somebody else to do this, it can be very difficult, because what's going to happen is if I use my email, for example, and I claim to be so-and-so, with today's day and age, it's very, very difficult doing this now. 5 years ago, I could have done this for somebody else very easily, which we still do. Obviously, we do that. But what we do strategically is you want to make sure you are using a correct email. What do I mean? Is when you have your website up, when you have everything up. So for example, my URL, SueEmpireHomebuyers.com. I want to use an email that is titled Dawson@SueEmpireHomebuyers.com. Why is this? Because nowadays with Harrow and another source I'm going to show you that is very similar to Harrow, AI is taking over these ways, and they have a detector in here that says, hey, you can, for reporters, to filter out all the ones that we think is AI. We want only the real responses. So what you want to do is I'm not saying you can't write these responses with AI, because all you're going to do is you're going to get emails, and it's going to, for example, you're going to click on the business section, and you're going to go in there, and it's going to say, oh, okay, a reporter is writing an article about why the housing market is dropping or why the interest rates are raising. Why is this? And you simply are going to send this person an email. It's going to give you the email to the reporter. You're going to send a pitch to these people and say why you think that, in your opinion, why you think people should listen to you, and why, your opinion on the matter. And this is going to cause the reporter to possibly use that information, and they're going to quote you in an actual page. Now, if I actually pulled it up, I would be able to show you, but they're going to show you actual backlinks. And what's going to happen is, say, for real, you can literally get links like from Realtor.com, Go Banking Rates, all the Yahoo Finance, all these crazy links that I've gotten myself in the beginning stages from using Haro. And all you need to do is when they come in and they pitch you and they say, hey, we're looking for a credible source on this matter, you are going to pitch why you think you're the best and your opinion on the matter, and there is a possibility they will use you, quote you in their article on a very credible source, and link to your website. And that will be a permanent link. It is the cheapest and easiest way to get links that are actually credible. There's too much fluff, bullcrap, and people who are trying to sell you on this AI, whatever. You do this, you get your social medias before this, you get your on-page correct, and you do this as much as you can, you will have a lot of success doing this. So another source I want to show you, which is also the same thing as Help a Reporter Out, it is Source of Sources by Peter Shankman. This is actually the guy who created Haro, but then he ended up selling it off and just made a whole nother different one. And so these two things, helpareporter.com, sourceofsources.com, they do the same thing. Type your email in here. They're going to start sending you multiple emails every single day with journalists who are looking for credible sources. And you're going to email these credible sources, or these journalists, that you are a credible source and your opinion on the matter, and they might use your thing. And if you provide valuable enough information, they put you in the article, and bam, you have a credible backlink. This is all you need to do. Literally nothing else. If you do nothing else, I promise you will have success by getting your social medias, getting Haro links, and getting links from source of sources, because these are credible, real, and there's no doubt in Google's mind that these are unnatural whatsoever. This is the most natural way you can do it and it's free. You don't have to pay a dime for this at all. So with that being said, get your on-page correct. Make sure you have your on-page checklist fully filled out. Everything is perfect. Watch the video in the description. Get your social medias up. Be natural in Google's eyes. Make sure you have everything credible. Then from there, now you're starting to rank all right. Now you need these Haro links and links from source of sources, because this is going to add so much credibility that is also niche relevant to real estate. And there's nothing else that is going to work better than doing this. That's all I have for you today. If you have any questions, please comment below. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. If you want more of these videos where I talk all about getting real estate investors to the top of Google, please do that. But I appreciate you watching.